From the first time we created and hosted the Pure Pitch Rally, I knew it was the spectrum that needed to happen in Kansas City. We were ready. And tonight, this year, we've got 100 investors waiting to see what will happen with our pitch group. Land Sharks, I am talking to you and saying a huge thanks for being here and having the faith and the courage to invest ahead of what you hear. Welcome to the Pure Pitch Rally 2020. It is going to be a pitch like you've never seen before.
Hi, I'm Lisa Mitchell. I'm the Managing Director of Techstars in Kansas City. I got a phone call asking me to have lunch with Karen Fenaroli, Michael Williamson, and Greg Cradafil. We sat down to lunch and they said to me, what do we need to do to support the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Kansas City? My response was, growing entrepreneurial ecosystems with early stage founders need three things. One is access to mentors that are experts in the space that can help the founders navigate. Two is, obviously, access to early stage customers. And three is some seed money to get them going. The next thing I knew, they had put together Pure Pitch Rally. We're in our 5th year. We have a lot of alumni, many of which who have benefited from the program, and even bigger community that they have built of support with a lot more money and a lot more mentors and customers supporting the entrepreneurial community. I'm excited to introduce you to Pure Pitch Rally alumni that you will meet today.
Hello, my name is Chris Jones from Match Right Here. I participated in Pure Pitch Rally in 2019, where I was able to obtain the People's Choice Award for that year. Pure Pitch Rally is really not just providing us an opportunity for funding, but it's really providing us opportunities to really build our network and expand our network here. Thanks, Pure Pitch Rally.
Success in the startup community is far from guaranteed, but what I can tell you is if you get the right team, the right resources, the right founder sizzle, you are far on your way to success. Welcome to the Pure Pitch Rally. Welcome today to the Pure Pitch Rally. I'm going to do one administrative item. Hey, Chris Jones, right down here, here's your seat. You coming to see me? Winner of all the rally last year. I need to see your face right here. Welcome. Greg Cradafil, got your last beer. Here we go. So we all know how important it is to support and grow the startup ecosystem in the whole United States. So look around and see what you see today. It's a buzz, and we are safe. We are all here united with a single mission. We bring our diverse backgrounds to create more funding, more equity, more friendships, and more opportunity to everybody in Kansas City. This is a special ecosystem here today. So let me describe what I see. First, I see a whole bunch of land sharks. Magic happens when you sit in the seat of a land shark. The excitement, the opportunity to help new founders, the chance to mentor the future. And it's really about civic pride too, isn't it? We're all in it together. So welcome to you, land sharks, and I'd like a round of applause. The next thing I see is the magic of seeing a pitching crew in my bullpen over here. Here are 8 pitchers, founders of startups, pitching to early investors. A little bit of fear, definitely some butterflies, and the goal is to find mentors and funding checks. Welcome to you, the bullpen of 8 pitchers at the Pure Pitch Rally. More applause, please. Third thing, we've got some virtual magic going on, folks, here today. If you know it or not, this is being live streamed throughout North America and the CAPS programs. Thank you, Corey Mon. Yep. And we have 3 to 4 high schools in Kansas City also picking up this live stream. And I think it's a really special group of high school students that wants to be online learning about startups. So I thank the virtual Shark Tank that voted in advance. And then I also want to thank the live stream crew that made this happen. Welcome to you, the virtual audience. Another round of applause. Thank you, thank you. And the final facet of the Pure Pitch Rally is our sponsor group. It's our friend huddle. So magic happens when you're part of a 20-person team of people. I mean, let's face it, the last 6 months have been filled with a lot of inspiration and a lot of perspiration. Planning this in COVID, keeping everyone safe that are my friends and co-investors, big responsibility of the whole entire committee. And I really think this is a silver lining of the pandemic, to be here with all of you today. So join me in a final round of applause. I want to read the sponsor group. It's on the back of your cover as well. BKD, Circle Sideways, Finneroli, First Business Bank, Park University, Polsinelli, Artisan Technology Group, C3 Capital, Locked In, Morningstar Communications, Paradise Productions KC, Real Media, and Viewpoint Visuals, and PlexPod. And now, on with the rally with your last round of applause for the sponsor group. Let the magic begin. Here is my MC extraordinaire, Eric Bergrud from Park University. Give it up for Eric.
Good afternoon. I'm excited to be a part of this PPR event and to introduce you, the Sharks, as well as the audience at home, to our amazing pitchers this afternoon. First, we have our startups that will be on the stage. They will each have 3 minutes to tell you about their company and their vision for growth. Our land sharks will listen to all the pitches and then award their $1,000 check to the one they are most interested in. Following the pitches, you will hear about the People's Choice Award, where your vote counts, in awarding another cash prize to one deserving startup. More to come on that later this evening. Now, let's start the pitch. Historically, most farmers and ranchers haven't relied on Jeeves to help them get their work done. That may change. Kevin Johansson is here to introduce us to Ag Butler.
A retired banker has been in the cattle business for over 30 years and has just turned 70. He continues to raise cattle, and his kids live hours from the farm. They're able to help when tasks are planned in advance, but what happens when the fence needs repaired or his calves get sick? Time is of the essence, and short-term labor is needed. A young, aspiring producer who lives 15 miles down the road needs extra income for a truck payment and has the experience to fill that labor need. That banker is my dad, and I was that young farmer. I'm Kevin Johansson, fifth-generation farmer, CEO and founder of Ag Butler. The Ag Butler story directly connects with my foundation in agriculture. Ag Butler is a gig economy platform, a solution to the rural labor shortage in America. So how does it work? Employers post jobs, laborers build resume profiles. Connections are made by job location, job type, ratings, and experience. We connect farmers and ranchers with high-quality labor through on-demand jobs while boosting rural economies. Did you know that only 1% of our U.S. population is responsible for growing and raising your food supply? In an effort to increase efficiencies and production, farmers and ranchers adapt to and utilize technology at a rapid pace. Today, we have tractors that drive themselves, and we have genetics that predict meat tenderness. We have smartphones. Why aren't we using them to find labor? Launched just 45 days ago, our platform alleviates that bottleneck that farmers and ranchers face when seeking labor and provide additional income to our rural communities. Ag Butler is here to help revitalize rural America and increase the 1% of people producing your food. In the latest census for agriculture, gives hired labor a market potential of $31 billion. Ag Butler is here to participate in that market and facilitate, connections. Ag Butler, enabling farm productivity, one click at a time. We look forward to making a connection with you. Those large checks are really hard to carry around. Let us put them to use in our marketing campaigns to expand our footprint while continuing to connect farmers to laborers. Handshakes are so 2019, but we would appreciate a fist bump introduction to some of your connections that see the value in our rural communities and the food supply. We're also available for face-to-face or screen-to-screen meetings and to share more information about Ag Butler and how we see the future need for rural labor. Thank you.
Our next startup is ready for takeoff and counting on funding from our land sharks today to help it take flight. Here's Tondarai Kambarami to tell us about air traffic awareness.
In the early days of air travel, air traffic control was as simple as looking out your window and seeing what you can see. Well, thankfully today, we're trying to change that, and the FAA is mandating that every single aircraft, as of the beginning of this year, is outfitted with the newest in transmitter technology to help with situational awareness. But the reality is if you're a pilot that jumps from plane to plane, or if you're a small aircraft fleet, you don't really have access to this technology, and when another plane is in your vicinity, the easiest way for you to know is to look out your window, like if you're driving a car, which is kind of ridiculous when you consider that mid-air collisions are the second leading cause of aircraft accidents. In fact, today, just a few hours ago, we just had another mid-air collision in France killing 5 people. It's an ongoing issue in this industry. And it's been proven that private flight is nearly as deadly as driving a car. And we think this is unacceptable. So this was the premise that we came together in grad school to form our company. So from schools to the skies, we started air traffic awareness. Hello, my name is Tondarai Kambarami, and this is our story. We provide patent-pending technology which goes into the palm of pilots' hands, which allows you to have access to the latest in aviation technology, regardless of what plane you're flying in. Our technology provides a real-time 360-degree view of the sky with easy-to-read, color-coded zones which indicate the level of urgency for the pilot to take to avoid these mid-air collisions. We're available on either phone or tablet, as well as a standalone device. And we differ from our competitors because we don't require the extensive ground training that a lot of our competitors do. We don't come with these recertification costs or the installation costs which plague the industry when you're trying to put in new avionic equipment. And so we're truly a plug and play device, and like we literally can save lives. It's really cool stuff. And furthermore, as this new transmitter technology expands into our system markets, such as drones and other flying vehicles, we're 2 clicks away from providing our solution to consumers in a multi-billion-dollar market. Our incredible team has over 30 years of 30 years of software development experience, over 20 years of entrepreneur experience, as well as an aviation background. We're excited to announce that we are the first Kansas/Missouri startup to be MIT mentored, as well as certified by the Y Combinator. And we recently were a grant selection for Digital Sandbox here in Kansas City. We're also excited to announce the start of our beta program, starting at the beginning of next month. So if any of you know some pilots or are pilots yourself and are interested in joining our program, please let us know. And next time you're on a small or mid-sized aircraft, ask your pilot if they have a solution for ADS-B technology. If they say no, you may want to nudge them in our direction. Thank you very much.
You've heard the adage, travel light. Our next pitcher will explain how that can apply to the automotive fluids industry. Welcome, Austin Hossman with AWA Technology.
Imagine, the only way to get your morning cup of coffee was pre-made in a 5-gallon bucket. It had a 1-week deteriorating shelf life, and if you drank bad coffee, you went to the hospital. And the federal government mandated that you had a cup every morning. Okay, it's a bit draconian, and I'm not here to talk about coffee, but there is an unfortunate reality in the automotive fluids industry. I'm Austin, founder of Nordef and AWA Technology. The team and I have developed the technology to produce diesel exhaust fluid on site or at the point of distribution. Since 2010, the EPA has mandated stricter emissions levels for diesel vehicles. The only way to meet these levels is to spray diesel exhaust fluid into the exhaust stream of your diesel vehicles. A non-hazardous solution consisting of about 1/3 urea and 2/3 water, DEF is sprayed into the exhaust stream at about a 3 to 100 ratio. For every 100 gallons of diesel fuel consumed globally, 3 gallons of DEF are sprayed into the exhaust stream. This breaks down NOx into non-harmful constituents, primarily water and nitrogen. The result, the cleanest diesel cars and trucks that the planet's ever seen, and a $50 billion fluid industry underpinned by e-commerce and last-mile logistics. So what's the challenge? Today's model only produces DEF in mass quantities. This DEF is then distributed through distributors and retailers in an incredibly inefficient, antiquated supply chain. The other challenge, the only packaging available for most consumers is a 2.5-gallon plastic tote that primarily ends up in our landfills. The shelf life, about 6 months, and it's negatively impacted by light, temperature, and humidity. The team and I have developed the technology to produce this on site. Think of a Keurig model. We ship recyclable pods full of urea that are plugged into our patent-pending machine, which is connected to the local water source. The DEF is then mixed on site as you need it, when you need it, in the exact quantity that you need it. None of the shelf life concerns, none of the waste ending up in our landfills, and removing millions of miles of transportation logistics to ship water. Let me say that again. We have developed a technology that disrupts all of the inefficiency in a $50 billion fluids market. The technology is most well suited for an as-a-service business model. We provide the machines free of charge under a lease contract, and the consumer purchases DEF pods and water filters on a per gallon basis, the same way that they would purchase their DEF. They mix it on site and then develop it or put it straight into their product. In closing, I thank everyone for taking the time here today. Your money is really important, and damn it, it's important. But most important to us is strategic thought leadership, mentorship, your connections, and your interactions. So please, find us after the event, follow up in the days that follow. We love talking about our future plans. Thank you.
Remember concerts and festivals? Someday, they'll be back. And our next picture will help us spend more time enjoying the entertainment. Here is Alan Harris with Booth Browser.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Oh, that's a little loud. Okay, so remember concerts, right? Well, part of a concert is live event merchandise sales. Now, a lot of people don't realize, but that is a $10 billion industry. Multi-billions of dollars are spent on t-shirts, hats, and buttons. 85% of that is spent at the day of the event, on the day of the event, at the merchandise booth. What's remarkable is that the merchandise business, the merchandise booth really hasn't seen any significant improvement or innovation in the last 50 years. I mean, ever since I was a kid, we've been doing it the same way. It's the same frustrating ordeal that it's always been. Haven't we all been there? Standing in that impossibly long line, waiting to order, missing the play, you missing your your favorite song, your live whatever's happening on stage that you came there to see in the first place. Well, what happens? So we miss it, and then we're frustrated. And finally, it becomes our turn. And then we have realized that they're sold out of whatever it is that we were there to get in the first place. It's just a big, frustrating ordeal. So the last time this happened to me, I said, there's got to be a better way. And there is. So I taught myself to program, and I created Booth Browser. And I'm Alan Harris, and Booth Browser is going to change the way we buy merchandise. Booth Browser is a mobile app that you put on your phone, and it takes the merchandise that's at the booth and puts it on your phone so that you can shop easily and conveniently in your seat. After you buy, you can go pick it up at the will call booth, or you can have it shipped to your home. So there you go. No more damaged or lost merchandise, no more long lines, no more frustration. And if you're the seller, more profit and more sales. We were set to launch in March with an indoor football team, 14 games in their season, in Iowa, and then a large festival in Chicago, and another festival here in Kansas City. COVID kind of put the kibosh on that, but events are starting up again, they're adapting, and since Booth Browser is the social distance solution for large merchandise crowds, or crowds at the merchandise booth, we're getting more traction than ever. So if you want to help us innovate, an industry that's 50 years overdue, if you'd like to help us reach people in their seats and make this app available to people in their seats, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you after the show. Thank you.
My diagnosis is that our sharks will be interested to hear our next pitch. Syed Barazuddin will tell us about plasmonic diagnostics.
Hello, everybody. I'm Syed Barazuddin, CEO of Plasmonic Diagnostics, and we are a company based out of Columbia, Missouri, and we specialize in infectious diseases. The latest technology we have developed is a little different from what we are currently using for the COVID-19. In that, we all know how bad this COVID has been. We know that more than 100 million people have been tested in the United States, and 7 million plus people have been infected. And we all have seen on the TV and in magazines and papers that how they test right now. They take a swab, push it through the sinuses, try to pluck out some sinus, and then send it to the lab. That in itself is pretty invasive. And CDC says that when you push a swab through your nose, because you can't see inside your nose or your throat, you don't even know if you're actually collecting some virus or not. So you could get a lot of false negatives. What we do is we can detect COVID-19 using a urine sample. Not many people can do that because not many people have this sensitive a technology that we have developed. This technology took us 8 years at MU to develop. We never knew that COVID would be coming along. We were working for other infectious diseases. Secondly, the PCR test that is done currently costs $350 per test. That is not affordable for a lot of people, and definitely not for the people in other countries outside the US because of its cost. Our test we can do the same test in $10, and the current test takes 24 to 48 hours to get the results back. We can get the results back in 1 to 2 hours. It is a pretty simple, non-invasive test. A lot of people have shown interest recently. Gates Foundation worked with us on validation of this technology. The federal government is interested, and some private companies too. We are very close to commercialization. The real hard work that was required for the research and development has already been completed. We have 4 patents. We have many publications on this topic. And if you guys think this is important, and we believe it is important, because I'm not for pushing things up your nose to small kids and babies and geriatric patients to get a good test. So we are ready. We are just that one step away from commercialization. So if you all, if you want to discuss this more, we can do this after this event. So thank you all for listening, and I hope you'll consider our technology. Thank you.
Lend me your ears for this next pitch. Nomi Smith, a PMI Rate Pro, will tell us how her innovation benefits mortgage lenders and consumers.
Hi, I'm Nomi Smith, and I'm here to talk to you about the most important and interesting topic in the world today, private mortgage insurance. Jokes aside, it's much more of an issue than you might realize. When homebuyers put less than 20% down, they're required to pay private mortgage insurance. What homebuyers don't realize is that there are 6 different private mortgage insurance companies, and the pricing varies from client to client. With little to no transparency in this $1 trillion industry, lenders are forced to log in to 6 different websites to fill out lengthy forms to pull quotes. Very few lenders do this. Most lenders will check 1 or 2. As a result, homeowners end up paying over $2 billion in private mortgage insurance each year. And if you're a loan officer, you could lose your client if you're not shopping for the cheapest option. I'm a mortgage lender at one of the largest lenders in the United States. And to go the extra mile for my clients, I would spend hours each week pulling quotes. So I decided to do something about it. I created PMI Rate Pro, which is a proprietary technology that pulls the private mortgage insurance from all the 6 providers. As a result, we've been able to cut the time from 30 minutes to less than 6 seconds. As a result of our tool, homebuyers are able to save, on average, $3,500 for the life of their loan. In just 7 months that we've been in business, I am so proud of our team. We've accomplished so much. We have integrated with all the 6 private mortgage insurance providers. We have created our own API, which is currently in process of being integrated with one of the largest wholesalers and the largest loan origination systems in the United States. We have saved over 2,000 hours for loan officers, and we've saved over $1 million for home buyers. At the age of 23, I packed up my life in 2 suitcases and said goodbye to my parents and came to the United States. I came to Kansas City for better opportunities and the American dream. Me standing in front of you is an honor and also proof that the American dream is still achievable. Your $1,000 will help make private mortgage insurance affordable for the millions of Americans that are dreaming of home ownership. And you will also be helping my personal goal of inspiring my daughters here and also girls worlds away that they can too achieve their dreams. If you have any connections in the Kansas City that are mortgage leaders, I would love to be connected. If you would like to be personally invested, I would love to get to know you. Thank you.
Streamlining is music to the ears of almost any business leader. Today, Delvin Higginson will tell us how Relay Trade Solutions aims to simplify the supply chain.
I'll challenge her for the most exciting topic of bulk commodity supply chains. Everybody ready? Yeah. All right, so raise your hand if you're an Amazon Prime member. Yep, 3 out of 5 American households are, because Amazon absolutely changed the way that we have expectations for the delivery of consumer goods. But behind all of those goods are bulk supply chains for B2B products that make up everything around you on a daily basis, and we call them commodities. They're things like gravel or grain or crude oil that eventually gets turned into gasoline or propane. And Kansas City is a major hub of dozens of companies that trade and transport these essential products. But they have nowhere near the same experience with a $10,000 truckload as you do with a $10 package from Amazon. I'm Delvin Higginson, and I live that problem and frustration as a commodity trader, and it's why I founded Relay. We want to hand off information in bulk commodity supply chains as seamlessly as a baton in a relay race. Just imagine for a minute if Amazon didn't bring buyers, sellers, and delivery companies together in one space and you had to call or text or email after your package was handed off every time. No status updates, and nobody can get paid until the shipping documents are delivered manually to everyone. How much more would that cost everybody involved? Well, it costs commodity companies $3 billion a year just to generate freight invoices just in the United States alone. And that's only a tiny slice of the accounting pie. Then they have to wait weeks to get paid because of manual paperwork or siloed accounting systems that don't sync or chaotic chains of communication. Relay is B2B software as a service that provides a platform for shippers and carriers to connect in a collaborative workflow that broadcasts supply chain data to everyone immediately. No more stacks of paperwork, no more accounting systems that don't sync. Accountants can close books faster and ultimately generate invoices quicker in 2 days rather than 2 weeks, which means everybody gets paid faster. But the vision is to go beyond logistics from the time a trade is made to the time it's paid. We're currently working with propane and refined fuels carriers to build in beta, but the pipeline is full of companies and multiple products thanks to a team with deep industry experience. Our advisory board is executives who have lived the problem like me and want it solved right now, but we're gonna need your help to do it. So Sharks, if you wanna help solve a multi-billion-dollar problem that is in the background of everything you touch and see on a daily basis and has an outsized impact on one of Kansas City's top industries, we'd love to have your $1,000 pledge. We're looking for tech talent in trade, logistics, or payments, and we have an open pre-seed round for any investors that you might know that are interested. Thanks again to the Pure Pitch Rally for everything you've done and this great opportunity. Again, I'm Delvin Higginson, the company's Relay Trade Solutions. You can find me on LinkedIn or email me at delvin@relay.trade. We'd love to tell you more. Thank you.
We all hate getting stood up. Our next pitcher has finally solved that problem. For one time of business, that is. Please welcome Shelly Cooper to tell us about Sure Show.
She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away.
In 2018, my father died suddenly, unexpectedly, in his sleep. He had 2 chronic diseases and saw his doctor regularly. He had an appointment scheduled just days after he passed away, but he didn't make it. Afterwards, I wondered if only we could have gotten him to his doctor sooner. At the time, I was working with medical clinics, helping them to design their telehealth solutions. And they all had the same problem: high no-show rates. 25% of medical appointments end in no-shows and late cancellations. And that's a lose-lose for everyone involved. Patients don't receive the care they need, and doctors lose billions of dollars in lost revenue. And that's why I decided to create Sure Show. Sure Show is a win-win. Downtime is converted into prime telehealth visits for patients. Hi, my name is Dr. Shelly Cooper. I am CEO and co-founder of Sure Show, a revenue-generating platform that replaces no-shows and late cancellations with billable telehealth visits. You know, it's harder standing up here than it looks, I just want to tell you. We designed SureShow to be easy to use for both providers and patients. Billions of dollars are lost, but they're recouped when telehealth visits replace those no-shows. Here's how it works. Doctors put patients in need of additional care into their SureShow queue. When there is a no-show, SureShow notifies the patient that a telehealth visit is available. When the invitation is accepted, the patient is connected to the doctor seamlessly. It's just that simple. My hope is that no other daughter will need to tell this story similar to that I told you today. But what does that mean? What do I need? I need 3 C's. I need your cash. I hate to be honest about it, but I need your cash. Your cash will help us to do the improvements in our development that we need to do. Also keeping in mind that SureShow is interoperable with all major electronic health records. And that means that SureShow plays nicely with Epic and Cerner. I hear Cerner's here, or someone from Cerner was here. And all other electronic health records. What else do we need? We need your connections, warm intros to healthcare decision makers, also to schedulers and the like. We need your conversation, virtual coffee if needed, but conversation to let us know what you think about SureShow, the possibilities of SureShow. And I want to tell you, thank you. Thank you to all of you. On behalf of all of the pitchers, thank you to you for your support and also for your mentorship. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Wow, what an incredible group. You are here witnessing a beautiful moment in 2020. With all the challenges in the world right now, this is a moment of greatness and joy you can carry with you. Now, I would like to introduce John Kometz with BKD. BKD is another one of our amazing PPR sponsors. John will be facilitating the People's Choice Award.
Okay. Thanks, Eric. Hi, I'm John Kometz from BKD, and BKD is very proud to be here again sponsoring the Pre-Pitch Rally. We are trusted advisors to a lot of tech companies in Kansas City, and I have a lot of clients in the room, so thank you all for being here. And I know the passion, I know the drive from working with these companies that it takes, and the courage, Shelley, to get up here and have to do this again and again. We just appreciate you all. Great job to everyone. Maybe one more round of applause. So we are now in the midst of a great election. No, I'm not talking about that election. We are all about to vote for the People's Choice Awards. For several years now, we've facilitated the People's Choice Award and tabulated it. We've given everyone in the room a chance to vote, and the winner comes away with an additional cash prize. So this year, because we've got the virtual, online room going with all of our guests, you all in the room will get to vote with your phones, and then we've got a URL set up so that everyone online can vote as well. So I think the instructions are up. The only time I'm going to ask you to take your phone out, but go ahead and take out your phones, and to vote, you'll use your smartphone. You can read up here, you need to text BKD 500 to 22333, and that'll get you into the voting poll. You're only going to be able to vote once, and we've got someone on the computer back there making sure that happens, so choose carefully. And then there's a link down at the pollev.com, and anyone can go to the, use the link, the backslash or / BKD 500. So if you're online, go ahead and go, and you can do that online. This year, our People's Choice Award has been graciously sponsored by Lockton. So you're going to hear from them in a little bit. We will let you all vote, give you a few minutes there, and tabulate that. And someone is going to come out of this with the title of People's Choice Award and an additional $3,000. So it's a pretty good prize. Take a minute, go ahead and do that now. And in the meantime, I'm going to ask Todd Fitzpatrick, is another one of our sponsors with First Business Bank, to come up. Todd puts the fun in funding, right? Okay, sorry. Todd's a good friend. He's been instrumental in working with getting many of the sharks that are in this room. You probably felt your arms twisted, and thank you for doing what you did to get everyone participating today. Obviously, this is critical to just growing this ecosystem and the continued strength of our entrepreneurs. And Todd knows a lot about that too. So thanks, Todd.
Okay, how about that? All right. Fun and funding. I like that, John. Thank you very much. Usually when you come to something like this and you sit out there, all the action's up here. But this is going to be an event where we flip it, and everybody has to participate, right? So I don't go to the casinos, but this seems like, to me, every lever pull ends in cash. These things are going to pay out, and you all are going to do the work for me here in a minute, right? Okay, so a couple of housekeeping things. Michael Williamson with Pulcinelli, raise your hand. He's over here. And we have Mike Van Boeven with BKD over here. They organize companies and business owners for a living, and they're going to help keep this room running smoothly tonight. So we're going to start, and we're going to run it in alphabetical order, table by table by table. You're all going to come over here, find an X. I'll introduce you. You come up to one of these microphones, or maybe just this microphone, and tell us who you are, give a little snippet, and then pick your winner, announce your winner, and then we just ask you to bring your jumbo check across, hand it to one of these fine folks over here, and then find your way back. All right, everybody got it? All right, so let's cue up some sharks. Okay, our first shark, check writing from Kansas City, Missouri. Please welcome CEO from Super Dispatch, Beck Abudalev.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Well, the joys of going first. So great to be here. Thanks for having me. Great event. What a testament to what a great startup community Kansas City is. Great job to all the entrepreneurs. Good luck to all of you. My check today goes to air traffic awareness.
Great. Thank you, Beck.
Thanks.
Our next check writer, CFO of iModules. Please welcome Marjorie Adair.
Hi, everybody. What a great event. This is my first time attending, and it's been really interesting, so thank you. I am a B2B software SaaS CFO, so for me, it was much more comfortable to choose Relay Trade Solutions. I think they've got a really big addressable market, and I could see that solution would be very, very effective. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you, Marjorie. Our next check giver is going to be by proxy. Nick Avey, chairman of February Capital, couldn't be here today. Karen is going to announce.
Yes, I am absolutely going to announce that check. All right. Nick Avey could not be with us today from Topeka, from Lawrence, and the winner is Austin Hausman, AWA Technologies. Way to go, dude. All right. I have a check here for you.
Our next entrepreneur is Adam Blake.
All right, so I'm going with booth browser because I love going to sporting games, but I hate waiting in line. So I think it's an awesome idea.
Our next person is an ecosystem development lead from OHUB. Please welcome Lyndon Breckenridge.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me here today. It's been an honor and a privilege. Good luck to all the entrepreneurs. Today, I am selecting Dr. Shelley Cooper from SureShow.
Please welcome the CEO of Livongo, Zane Burke.
Good afternoon. As a son of a propane dealer, I give my check to Relay Trade.
Great. Our next presenter is the Executive Director of National Customer Service Ops at Quest Diagnostics. Please welcome Marianne Camacho.
I really connected with Nomi Smith at PMI Rate Pro because, like Nomi, I believe in the American dream and the pride of home ownership. I've had a PMI mortgage insurance before. It was a pain. Nomi, congratulations on making it easier. Thank you.
The founder of Ad Predictive, please welcome Dan Carroll.
Thanks, guys. Great to see everybody. Frankly, it's great to see anybody, but great to see you guys today. I'm also going with PMI Rate Pro. Some of us here in the room are working on attainable housing, and we know how much every penny matters. So really appreciate the cause and the work that you guys are doing.
All right, I'm coming up again in the middle of the program. I need to introduce a friend of mine, Keith Molzer. He's not in the book because that's my mistake, but I want to say something about Keith. From the very start of this event, he has been a fan, and we've been co-investors, and I just love you, and I just want to say thank you, and now you get to give away your $1,000. There you go.
Thank you. I'm Keith Molzer with Flyover Capital. So my check's going to Ag Butler. I'm an old farm boy. I baled hay, I worked cattle, I worked pigs, I've done it all. I ran a detasseling crew, and I think there's a really huge unmet need in that market. So my grand goes to Ag Butler. All the best to you.
All right. Managing Advisor of Technology Elevated, please welcome Will Coates.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to all of you. I thought you did a great job presenting in a short amount of time. It's hard to get your story across in 3 minutes. I can certainly appreciate that. My decision was for Relay Trade Solutions. And Delvin, if you can figure out the inefficiencies in bulk transportation, I hope you'll apply it to the medical field, because the inefficiencies there are insane as well. So good luck to you.
Executive Director of the Menorah Heritage Foundation, and we're out of order. Sorry. Oh, that's my fault. CEO of Soft Warfare. I better be more careful. Soft Warfare. Please welcome Wyatt Cobb.
I was like, I've never been to Menorah, but. Hey, great job to everybody. I mean, that was incredible. You guys have your acts way more together than I ever did when I got into this, and it was incredible. I thought everybody did a really good job. So I'm also giving my check to Ag Butler. I just think it's very important right now to remember the folks out in Middle America helping to produce all the food we eat. It's a huge industry in Kansas. Western Kansas, where a lot of my family comes from, so that was really cool. But thanks everybody for a great event, and I'll have your check for you.
Thanks, Wyatt. Now we get the Executive Director of Menorah Heritage Foundation and First Business Bank Advisory Board member. And that's why I was in such a hurry to introduce her. Please welcome Rita Cortez.
So to all of you who pitched today, thank you so much.
I learn every time I hear about the great things that you guys are doing. But working in philanthropy and understanding how much of our money is used to try to get people scheduled for appointments that they don't show up for at all of our safety net clinics across the city. Sure show, Dr. Cooper, I'm on board.
The CEO of KCADC, please welcome Tim Cowden.
Thank you. I think there's only one person in Kansas City who could have brought a couple hundred people together during a pandemic, and that is the force that is Karen Finaroli. Karen, thank you. Everybody, great job. When Naomi Smith mentioned that she came to Kansas City from someplace across the ocean and started her life and career here, that really struck a chord with me. So I know you're going to be very successful, and I'm honored to invest $1,000 on behalf of the Kansas City Area Development Council with you. Thank you.
Please welcome the Executive Director of the Prospect Business Association, Simone Curtis. Curls. I'm half blind and they wrote this tiny.
That's okay.
Curls, like her hair, curls.
First of all, everyone, you did an absolutely phenomenal job. Just to hear all of the innovation that's going on is just amazing because we so need it. Today, I can only give one check out, and so that will go to Sure Show. I work with the community and a population where medical is so important, and being able to get to the doctor is just something that we so need. So Sure Show it is. Thanks.
Next up, the CEO of Planet Impact, Dominique Davison.
Hello, I want to congratulate you all so much as well. It was definitely a challenge to stand up there, I know, because I did it a couple years ago, and it really changed the trajectory for my company, so I hope that you all have even more luck than I did. But I'm going to be giving my check to Dr. Cooper and Sure Show as well today. I was really touched by her story and the importance of healthcare, and I think it's also a massive market, so I think you'll do very well.
Our next investor with DD Ranch, please welcome Terry Dunn.
Well, thank you very much. I want to congratulate the presenters. Outstanding, very tough choices. I'm here for two reasons. One, Karen Finaroli told me to be here, and two, for the entrepreneurial ecosystem that we are building in this great city. I've had experience on a couple of public traded boards that deal in a lot of bulk trade issues, and I want to invest my $1,000 with Delvin Higginson and Relay Trade Solutions. Congratulations.
From BCP Tech, please welcome risk consultant Jake Durham.
Hey everyone. You know, after watching all of these folks come up here and pitch, there's a quote that came to my mind, and it is by John Maxwell, and it goes, leaders are not great because of their power. They're great because of their ability to empower others. And Karen, I'm not sure where you are, I love this event because it really is all about empowering others in the startup community. At BCP Tech, we're all about being innovative. The insurance industry is incredibly archaic, and the user experience can be incredibly frustrating. And I really believe in Nomi and her team at PMI Rate Pro, about them bringing all sorts of innovation and just making the process easier for them. I believe in what you're building and very excited to see you succeed. So our check is for you.
Our next check writer is an attorney with Spencer Fain. Please welcome Carly Duvall.
Hello. I, along with my co-chair, Patrick McAndrews, who you'll hear from later, we chair the Spencer Fain Startup Lab. We love supporting startup companies, and we're so excited. I'm so excited to invest in Relay Trade.
The Vice President of Business Development at, is it 1623 Farnham? I told you I was blind. Greg Elliott is here to write a check. Greg.
Thank you so much, and great job, everyone. I wish we could write a check 8 ways, but we have to pick one, so I picked Relay Trade, Delvin. Congratulations.
One of the fine associates over at Casey Rise Fund, please welcome Chad Feather.
Hey everybody, great job in your presentations. Everybody was great. Know me at PMI Rate Pro. I know how convoluted that house buying process can be, so $1,000 to you on this one.
Our next check writer is the Director and CEO of Examinetics. Please welcome Paul Fenaroli.
Thank you. Kind of obvious why I'm here. Had no choice. No. Domestic tranquility. Really great job for everyone. If Karen would have let me, I'd written 8 checks. But mine goes to AWA Technology. I think, if anything, I'm an economist first and foremost, and the idea of shipping water over great distances makes no sense. So, thank you.
Principal and Senior Wealth Consultant with Mariner Wealth Advisors, please welcome Katie Dunn Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Karen, for inviting me. Congratulations to everybody that pitched today. I want to give mine to someone who is a disruptor in a $1 trillion industry, and that is Naomi Smith at PMI Rate Pro. Congrats.
Strategic Business Development Leader at Adair Pharmaceuticals. Please welcome Maria Flynn.
You all did a wonderful job. I'm really proud of you. I was hoping to invest in a woman today, and we had 2 great ones. My money goes to Sure Show. Thank you.
The CFO of Safe Fleet, please welcome Chuck Gessler.
Good afternoon. Fantastic presentations, just really polished, really well done. My firm is involved in fleet safety, so we've chosen air traffic awareness.
The president of Ruby Jeans Juicery, please welcome Chris Good.
Hello, everybody. Pretty simple choice for me. Ruby Jean was a woman who, she didn't really believe in the healthcare system at all, and I think that's pretty common for people that look like me. So I think reducing barriers for health is imperative. So Dr. Cooper, you got this 1,000 from me.
Karen's got the next one.
Hey, I'm impersonating another great person, Tammy Ham of DeBruce Foundation and companies. You know, DeBruce is invested in healthcare and health tech in the whole world. I am, on their behalf, giving Plasmatic Diagnostics a $1,000 check, and Tammy is somebody you got to meet. So congratulations to you today. Thank you.
From Griffin Technologies, the founder and CEO, Donald Hawkins is here.
Round of applause for that hair, right now.
That's pure COVID hair right there.
So first off, hell of a job by everybody. You guys crushed it. Know exactly what it feels like to get up on that stage. My check, representing KC Collective, goes to Chris Jones. Wrong year, I'm joking. Almost. No, for the silky smooth pitch, got to go with Relay Trade as well. Congrats.
Founder of First Galactic Capital, please welcome Mike Hobbs.
Hello, I'm new angel investor. This is actually the first check I've written, and I'm proud to give it to someone that stuck with it up here. I think you all did a great job, but mine goes to Dr. Cooper at Sure Show. check is in the mail.
Now I'm confused because I have a woman next on the list. So we have someone from Veracity Consulting. Tell us who you are.
I'm Brian from Veracity Consulting. Obviously, Angie couldn't make it here today, but pleased to be here. First of all, awesome pitches. I think everybody did extremely well. It was a really tough decision, but I love the idea of disrupting entrenched processes. That's kind of what we do in consulting firms, and particularly those with a significant environmental impact. So Veracity chooses AWA Technologies.
This guy keeps winning checks and not even his year. Please welcome the CEO of Match Right Care, Chris Jones.
Just trying to be funny. I'm Chris Jones with Match Right Care. I understand, how it feels to get up here and pitch your company when you start to build something that you believe in, the time it takes to do that. My check is going to go to Sure Show because I do understand what it means to connect to EHRs and disruption in healthcare and how complicated that piece is. And I really can relate to the time that she has to put in to make that happen. So that's where my check is going to.
Please welcome Rick Cayley, the co-founder of Crux Accelerate.
Hey, thanks everybody. Rick Cayley, super glad to be with all of you. I am really excited about the quality of entrepreneurs, the diversity of the entrepreneurs we have with us today. Taking this mask off is a good indication of the huge problem we have across the world right now, and I would like to give my $1,000 to Plasmonic Diagnostics. Good luck as we try to fix this and do it in a much more civil way than we are testing now. I wish you well. Cheers.
Say something funny.
People keep moving around. Okay. Technology attorney extraordinaire, other things with Polsinelli. Please welcome Greg Cradfield.
Thank you. I talked to somebody about having an event in the middle of this, and they said, boy, we're really not encouraging that. And I said, have you met Karen Finarelli? Because I guarantee you we are having this event, and that all year long have been working on that. So thank you, Karen. Thank you to all the pitchers for what I thought was the best one we've had as far as quality. And so I'm going to tell you, for those of you who know me, I'm a jam band fan. And so I think back to a time before we had COVID, and I very much hated missing part of a concert to be standing in line to get that concert tee. So with my $1,000 goes to a Booth Browser. Thank you.
Our next investor, Versi Lark.
Hi, my name is Versi Lark, and I'm happy to be here. And to the group over there, awesome. That's the only word I use when I see awesomeness, and that was awesome what you all did. So appreciate the ideas. I would like to say it's hard to pick one with that type of a group, and I'm sure if you guys are wise, you'll find my number and get with me because there's probably more things to be done. But I picked PMI Rate Pro. I'm focused on 3 things in my quote-unquote retirement years: financial health, wealth, and quite frankly, healthy people. So PMI Rate Pro, you knocked it out of the box, a great opportunity coming from DST. I understand the mortgage industry and this inefficiency, so my money goes to you. Congratulations.
Our next investor is David Larrabee.
Enjoyed all of the stories. Thank you for presenting everything you did to us tonight. It was great to hear them. I also go to PMI Rate Pro. Naomi, you have a great story, and you did a great job. Thank you.
Our next investor is the president of Freight Quote. Please welcome Chris Colquist.
Thank you. I was going to say, I think it starts with a K, so I think I'm up next.
They had you before Cradfield.
That's right.
You know how that works with Cradfield.
What a very impressive group. It's great to be here, great to hear the stories. Had some hard decisions in there, I guess a little bit of my background on the supply chain, I kind of lead towards Relay Trade Solutions and Delvin. So looking forward, it's a great concept. I know there's a lot of inefficiencies in there. And then congratulations to everyone else as well, but my money's going with Relay. Thank you.
Please welcome the co-founder of Kenzen, and I've seen her pitch, so if you win her check, you must have done it right. Heidi Lehman.
So first of all, Karen Fenaroli, this was definitely worth the 20-hour drive to get here. So amazing event and amazing pitches, everybody. It is tough. This is the toughest job around, is getting up on that stage and telling everybody what you do. So over the past few years, I've gotten to know the agriculture industry a little bit, an industry as I started in mobile media and tech I never thought I'd be exposed to, but I understand it now. And I think you're solving a real problem with the staffing and the labor. So my check happily goes to Ag Butler. Congratulations. You're all great, though.
Please welcome Senior Vice President of Commercial Banking at Community America Credit Union, Liz Lewis.
Hi, Community America. It's really important that we help people on their path to homeownership, and so this goes to PMI Rate Pro. We thought they did a great pitch, lower prices, increasing efficiencies for all around. So, congratulations.
Hold on. Another new face, but she's a fantastic face, so I'm going to welcome Melissa Robinson, up City Councilwoman. Out of order because she's got to go run the city, so come up here. And Mayor Weir and Mayor Walters, thank you for joining us too. Here is the Councilwoman.
Thank you so very much. This was a fantastic event. It was very difficult for me to choose because I'm also the Executive Director of the Black Healthcare Coalition, but I had to put on my city hat and think about our theory of change in the 3rd District is economic mobility. We'll be losing over 10,000 rooftops if we don't have an intervention. And so homeownership and achieving the American dream is such a part of my platform. And so with that, we want to congratulate PMI Rate Pro for to receive this check. Thank you.
Now with BNIM, Chief Business Development Officer, please welcome Maria Maffrey.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for your great ideas. I love that there are no shortage of them here in Kansas City. I wanted to give my $1,000 to Dr. Cooper at Sure Show. I love the fact that you're taking something good out of something negative, all this free time, and actually focusing on providing healthcare access to those in need. Thank you.
Our next check writer, attorney with Spencer Fane, please welcome Patrick McAndrews.
Hi, everyone. Great presentations. You guys did great. And again, me and Carly DeVoe run the startup lab at Spencer Fane, so we encourage you to apply. Great ideas. Today, I'm going to give money to Ag Butler, being from K-State and from Iowa. I know the importance of supporting our rural communities. Thanks.
From Tech 5 Enterprises, strategic advisor and investor, please welcome Pat McKenzie.
Thank you. What resonated with me was the fact that I grew up in the same general area as Kevin did with Ag Butler, and as my dad farmed and became older, I would have gladly paid whatever fee it was so I didn't have to make the 2.5-hour trip down to repair fence. So my check goes to Ag Butler.
Founder and CEO of Crux KC, please welcome Malia McRae.
Thank you. Karen, Lee, Christine, outstanding job. Pitchers, outstanding job. I was so excited to come today because this is my first networking event since March. So it's been a little pent up, right, Tim? You know how it feels. I am originally from Nebraska, and my father is a farmer and a cattle rancher. So Ag Butler, my heart really goes to you, but I didn't select you, but you were my second choice. But I want to talk to you about marketing, okay? So let's definitely connect after this, but my heart really went out to Nomi and PMI Rate Pro. Loved your story and have to support a fellow female entrepreneur. So well done.
Our next check writer is Director of Strategy and Development at Startland. Please welcome Matthew Malore.
You guys did a great job. You rocked it. And I'm sure everybody knows there's a whole bunch of high school students watching this and watching how well you did, which is amazing. So I was conspiring with Corey Mon to give my $1,000 check to those kids to decide who won. And they chose air traffic awareness. So good job.
Founder and tech investor, from One Flourish Capital. Please welcome Andrew Miller.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mainly invest in Silicon Valley deals. I am blown away by the talent in this room across the board. I made a decision to make an investment in air traffic awareness. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
And here representing Techstars, come and tell us who you are.
Hi, how's it going? My name is DeMarcus Davis. I'm not Lisa Mitchell, but I'm here on behalf of Lisa Mitchell and the Techstars community. Lisa Mitchell, as you all probably know, is Managing Director of Techstars Kansas City, an accelerator that I just went through. So shout out to all of you all who just pitched. It is much more difficult than it looks. Lisa's check is going to be going to PMI Rate Pro.
This gentleman wins Best Title Award. He's the digital mercenary at Block Knowledge. Please give it up to Quest Moffitt.
There is a big smile behind this lovely mask. But congratulations to everyone that did tell their story and effectively captivate the audience. Thanks to Karen and her team. And if anyone can pry Karen to be a founder in your company, go ahead and grab her. She is absolutely relentless when it comes to getting a deal and creating and getting this organization moved forward. So with that being said, I want to give my check to Relay because they're solving something like everyone else is, but I believe in the trucking world, there's a lot of modifications that need to happen there. So thanks for the awesome story.
From Bellwether, please welcome Samantha Forrest.
Hello, congratulations to all of the pitchers. You guys did an awesome job. It was an extremely difficult decision, but I know how frustrating it can be to get a medical diagnosis. So to somebody that's making that a little bit easier, more efficient, and more affordable, that goes to Plasmonic Diagnostics.
Our next check writer is the Chief Funding Officer at Biz Capital Network. Please welcome Jason Moxness.
Well, thank you. Great job, everybody. I love being a part of the entrepreneurial and startup community here in Kansas City, so much so that I find myself as a startup right now myself. And anytime that you have a company that can save time and save lives, my vote goes to them. So I'm going to donate my entire marketing budget for 2020 to Sure Show. I'm sure about Sure Show. Thank you.
Board Director and Advisor, please welcome David Nickel.
Oh, what an incredible job, everybody. I was just blown away with the level of everybody's business model, and the stories were fabulous, and thank you, Karen, for making all this happen. But I'm going to go with air traffic awareness for a variety of reasons, which I will, in the interest of time, just move on with. Anyway, thank you, air traffic. Thank you, everybody.
Our next check writer is the President and CEO of Echo Select Corporation. Please welcome Jeanette Pringer.
Like everybody else, I couldn't say no to Karen, and I'm so glad because these were great stories. You all are incredible. I'm a little impatient and I'm sick of COVID. So if you're saying you have something that's faster, easier, and less costly, I'm in. My money goes to Plasmonic Diagnostics.
Assistant to the Director for Small Business and Entrepreneurship at the City of Kansas City, Missouri. Please welcome Nia Richardson.
Oh, thank y'all.
feel so special. I've been at work all day dealing with people. On behalf of the City of Kansas City and the KC BizCare office, we're here to support small businesses. My job is to make Kansas City the most entrepreneurial city in America, and I'm committed to doing that. So congratulations to you all for being a part of that and being here today. Today, I was really touched by Dr. Cooper's story. First of all, my condolences to your father and his passing. I've had a lot of people around me who have lost fathers just in 2020 and just in the past few months. It's been really interesting to see and to hear you tell your story. As a mother of three and having wonderful, wonderful children, as I like to call them, I have other words that I like to use, but I have one child that's a type 1 diabetic, and it's very, very hard to get him into the doctor. Just today, I had to make an appointment all the way out to February. And so having something like this to know that if a position became available that I can get my son seen and get him some help is very, very critical. And I know how critical it is to our community to have access to health care. So this $1,000 check goes to you.
CPA with Myers CPA, please welcome our next check writer, Jason Rowland.
Excellent presentations and excellent ideas from the pitchers tonight. Thank you. Really enjoyed listening to each of you. There's a few that I was especially interested in, but I think that plasmonic diagnostics has a timely and very practical solution for a problem, and my check goes to them.
The CEO of Smart Warehousing, please welcome Toby Rush.
Great. You know, I've done my fair share of these pitch competitions, and they can be both intense and intimidating. So well done to the group that was up there getting through that. You know, I've always, both as an entrepreneur and as an investor, I like going after really big markets with completely irrational and illogic solutions today. And I've always thought PMI insurance was a complete racket. So my check goes to PMI Rate Pro, and I would encourage you not just make it a little bit more efficient, but disrupt the whole thing. That is a complete racket, and I think you can do something really fun there.
The Executive Vice President with Lockton, please welcome Brooke Runyon.
Thank you. And thank you so much to Karen and Christine for making this a reality. It's great to actually see people in person as opposed to over a screen like we've been living. And Karen, thanks for giving us the opportunity to present the People's Choice Award again, and to my friend from Lockton, Saeed, who will be doing that. I appreciate hearing all the stories from all of the entrepreneurs here today. I'm giving my check to Dr. Cooper at Sure Show for a couple of reasons. One, at Lockton, we're helping our clients help their employees become better engaged in the healthcare system, and so finding ways to more efficiently do that is important to us. And then recently, similar to someone who just spoke, being a patient who's scheduled appointments that take months to get on the books, and then asking the providers, do they have a wait list that they're managing? And the answer always seems to be no. There's clearly a better way to do that. So I'm looking forward to also helping you with introductions in the provider community because they need the service.
We interrupt this broadcast
Just like the
for Karen
Oscars,
Finaroli.
here I am again, sitting in for someone like the Oscars. All right, I am Roy Scott. He was, hello? Hey! He was a pure pitch, oh, what am I? Come here, come up here. I thought I was filling in, but you're so much better. Let's do it.
Dawn Scott's here.
Dawn, oh, the better.
She wants some camera time, Karen.
Hi, I'm Dawn Scott, representing for Roy Scott with H3, and I chose PMI. I loved your story. I'm in the financial industry, and I think what you're doing is great. So, good luck. Thank you.
H3 is healthy hip hop. She just made it cooler. All right, our next check writer is founder and attorney of Second Associates. Please welcome Sheila Seck.
Hi, thanks everyone. I have seen Dr. Shelley Cooper's business since it was just getting started, when she was developing her tech, and seen her come such a long way, so my money's gonna go with Sure Show. As she says, no show, no dough. She didn't say that today, but she has before.
Our next check writer is the managing director of the, what is it, KC Nexus Fund. That's what it's called, KC Nexus Fund, sorry. Please welcome Tony Simpson.
Is that hair getting in your eyes, or?
It is, it's starting to droop.
Well, first of all, congratulations to all 8 companies. Your pitches were fantastic. Rarely do you have such strength and such passion from top to bottom, so I really want to congratulate all of you. I'm also upset with every one of you because you made this a very, very tough decision. At the end of the day, what I'm looking at is opportunities that really change the delivery of healthcare and how we're going to live in a world that requires more digital interaction. And so my check is going to Dr. Shelley Cooper and Shershow. Congratulations.
Please welcome the managing director at MSTS, Brian Shannon. Eventually. Chris Jones. Brian Shannon, Chris Jones.
I'm stepping in from Brian Shannon, managing director of MSTS. He also selected Shershow, just as well as I did.
Good job. All right, now the co-founder of the Porterhouse KC. Sorry to do a double take there. Please welcome Dan Smith.
Awesome. I just wanted to say, you guys, like you said, like everybody's been saying, you guys did a phenomenal job. Alan, you struck a chord with me, man. Like, I went to South by Southwest a few years ago, and there was lines like out the Yahoo, and I wanted to buy stuff, and then when I got to the front, everything was sold out. So this check goes to Booth Browser.
John Stevens, the CEO of Port KC, couldn't be here tonight, so I think Karen's going to proxy for John. What do you got, Karen?
You want to read this out? Here we go.
I'll read one. All right. Port KC selects Shershow. All right, what do we got next here? From Highland Birch Group, the founder, Robin Starnick. Sternick.
Thank you. I want to congratulate all of you on your thought leadership and the action behind it, and to Karen and her team as well. And since I've always believed insurance is the underpinning of the economic free world, as the housing market shifts, I think PMI will be a great investment. So good luck to you.
The principal of C3 Capital, please welcome Steve Schwartzman.
Thank you. This is my 4th year doing this, and every year it seems like the contestants just got better and better. So great job, everybody. I chose, well, I would say sometimes the simplest ideas are the most powerful ones, and PMI Rate Pro seemed like a really simple, powerful idea, so that's what I chose.
Our next check writer is the CFO at Stevens & Associates. Please welcome Patrick Sweet.
Hey everybody. Thanks Karen, all the organizers and the sponsors for putting on this event. It's, like multiple have said, it's really nice to get back together with people, having been locked down since March. Great job to all the presenters. You all did a really fantastic job. Ultimately, Nomi loved your story, so our check goes to PMI Rate Pro.
From C2FO, the CFO, Carrie Thurston. Do we have a Carrie? You got that one too, Karen? All right. We'll pause for we'll go to commercial break on that one. All right. All right, how about the managing director of Pay It, Caroline Van Dusen.
Hello, my name is Caroline Van Dusen. I'm Managing Director of Pure Pitch Alumni Pay It, LLC. Great job to all those candidates today. I traipse across the U.S. now over Zoom, pitching Pay It to different governments, and I couldn't empathize more with pitching and getting up in front of a bunch of people with lots of resources. I couldn't be happier to present this check to Dr. Shelley Cooper and Shershow. Just last week, My daughter received kind of a precarious diagnosis, and we're trying to find doctors, we're trying to find appointments. My husband and I were talking about there has to be a better way. Maybe this is a triage situation, and very serendipitous that I hear the pitch today. So happy to present this check. Thanks so much. Good job, everyone.
Our next check writer is the Executive Director of Pipeline Entrepreneurs. Please welcome Melissa Vincent.
Thank you. This is my first time being here, so Karen, what a phenomenal event. And to everyone who presented, it is not easy to get up on that stage. You all did a phenomenal job. For me, I went with Dr. Shelley Cooper. What a phenomenal idea that you have in a way to make it easier for doctors to bill and make it, at the end of the day, easier for us to get into appointments. Thank you for sharing your story. It was powerful, and our check is going to you.
The managing member of Core Catalyst, our next check writer is Jim Wadella.
Great job, Karen, team, for 5 years of doing this. Awesome job. Great job, presenters. I like food. I like the gig economy. And I really like employment. So this goes to Ag Butler. Great job, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
The Vice President of SBA Lending Officer at Credit Bench. Please welcome Michelle Walters.
Thank you. So everyone did a great job, and I want to thank Karen for the opportunity to be here. But I, too, have lived the PMI world back in the day, and would love to make housing more affordable for lots of people. So Naomi, it took a lot of courage for you to come over. Thank you, and looking forward to working with you.
The Mayor of Westwood and also partner at Lathrop, please welcome David Waters.
Thank you very much. So Eric Bergrud knows this about me, but I am probably the biggest Metallica fan you will ever meet. And when I took my 11-year-old to the concert last year, he's in that awkward phase where is he a youth large, an adult small, that kind of thing. And they don't carry a lot of those sizes, so just as I heard today, by the time we got through the line, that was all gone. So I love the idea, and my $1,000 is going to Booth Browser. Really appreciated it.
Please welcome the Mayor of Independence from the City of Independence, Eileen Weir.
Thank you very much. My name's Eileen Weir. I'm the mayor of the City of Independence, and I am a woman. So congratulations to you women entrepreneurs. I am also a woman entrepreneur in a past life, and I was hoping, like others today, that I was going to be able to support a woman in her endeavors, and you all did a fantastic job. Thank you, Eric, for inviting me to participate. This is my first time being here. He said, oh, it'll be fun, it'll be easy, it'll just be a blast, and it is, but it is difficult to make a choice. But I thought all of you were extremely timely. Everything that you pitched tonight, this afternoon, was so relevant to what's happening in our world today, but none more than Sure Show. So thank you very much. My $1,000 will go to you.
Our next check writer is a partner at Lathrop. Please welcome Dale Wirtz.
When I look at these things, this is my first time doing this, and I'm really impressed with the way it's organized. I look at what the need is and how it's being met, and all 8 of the pitchers, I thought, did an excellent job with identifying a problem and coming up with a solution to deal with it. The decision was really hard, but the country boy in me came through with Ag Butler.
Joni Wickham, the co-founder of Wickham James.
Here I am. I'm right.
AKA Karen Finaroli.
Joni had to leave early, but she is dropping a big one here. Ag Butler, you are her winner. Yay!
Partner and co-founder at Worcester Investments. Please welcome Joel Worcester.
So I thought you all did a phenomenal job. It's a pleasure to be here, and this is very impressive to see all the different companies. You made it very difficult for me. I'm in the real estate industry, so I've got to go with what I thought was a very inspiring story and what sounds like a great company, kind of an Expedia of the PMI market. So I go with PMI Rate Pro. Great job. Congrats.
I believe Karen will be doing Kim Young with KCADC.
Actually, Tim already did that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
She's on
Yep,
double credit,
yep.
doing all kinds of stuff. Done
Yep.
it twice. So what do
I
you
would
got?
like to fill in for Carrie Thurston once again. You know, C2FO has been a sponsor of this for a long time, many years. Carrie just is crushed she couldn't be here. You know, and they are disrupting the fintech world. I know she would want her check to go to PMI Rate Pro. That's a done deal. Carrie Thurston, for you. Congrats. Oh, and now, can I introduce the pod? All right, this is a big thing. When I can get 5 attorneys to agree on something, that's a joke. That's a really good plan. Well, we have 5 in a pod with Stinson. My good friend and Women Who Mean Business gal, Megan McCurdy, is going to represent a couple of these attorneys. And then Stephen Cosentino, I know you just track the startup community like crazy. Both of you come up and give your checks out from the Stinson Shark Pod.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations. I trust that you can all pitch anywhere at any time when you've pitched from a stage built by Karen Fenaroli. And so nicely done, everyone. And so the first check coming out of our Shark Pod goes to SureShow. Dr. Cooper, I believed you. You are smart, you saw a need, you know the solution, and you have a personal story to deliver. And I trust that you'll get it done. So $1,500 to you.
All right, so my daughter is a rock star in Nashville, and our daddy-daughter activity growing up was going to concerts and, of course, buying merch. So my $1,000 goes to Booth Browser. And then I've got a proxy vote for my partner, Jack Bowling, and his vote, his $1,000 is going to Relay Trade Solutions with a really interesting problem with someone who I think we can be confident will really delve right into it. So.
Well, it's not done. It's not over. We have virtual sharks this year. So tee that up.
Hi, Pure Pitch Rally. My name is Brett Simpson. I'm the Managing Director of Elevate Simply. I'd like to thank all the pitchers. The risk you're taking, the opportunities that you're creating are admirable. So thank you for doing that. I'm choosing to give my $1,000 to Nomi and PMI Rate Pro. I'm very intrigued by the simplicity of the solution, but also the applicability of it to almost everyone that I know, including my own 2 daughters who are both in college right now and will likely be able to directly benefit from this sometime in the next few years. Thanks also to Karen and Lee and the rest of the team that put on this wonderful event, and I look forward to seeing it happen again next year. Have a great evening.
Hi, I'm Chuck Cordray at AAKR Investments. I previously ran some startups in New York, including one that successfully sold to Fiserv early this year. I'm going to give my money to PMI Rate Pro. The product has a definite market with 1/3 of consumers needing private mortgage insurance every year, yet it's opaque. The brokers can't easily find rates, and consumers don't even know that a better rate might be possible. Good luck building this into a sustainable business.
Hello, this is Chris Cheatham from Risk Genius here in Kansas City. So I'm going to be making my, I don't even know what to call it. My money's going on Austin Hosman with AWA Technology. It's pretty simple. Why? I'm really starting to focus on kind of how do we make the world better? I think in this time right now, it's really an important question. Like, how do we make the world better? And something that can help the environment right now, it's kind of interesting to me. So Austin, please do your thing, make it work. My family's, really pulling for you, pulling for your solution, and thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Jay Tomlinson, co-founder of Helix Architecture and Design here in Kansas City, and an urban infill developer of design-oriented real estate. I really admire all of our pitchers tonight. They all deserve Kansas City support, and I'm sure they'll all experience success sometime along their journey. My selection will probably surprise my friends and family because they know I'm a hardcore urban guy, but my selection is Ag Butler. I see an underserved market that circles the globe with tons of possible upside. Good luck, Kevin. Never give up.
My name is Stephen Wolf. I'm the co-founder and managing partner of Growth Street Partners based in San Francisco. I'd like to award my $1,000 to Nomi Smith of PMI Rate Pro. I really liked that she's doing good and doing well, and she lived the problem her business is now solving. Congratulations, Nomi, on building a great company.
Hi, I'm Wendy Gillis, President and CEO of the Kauffman Foundation. I'm investing my $1,000 with Austin and AWA Technology for their Nordef product. The problem statement was compelling in its clarity and solvability. It's an innovative solution that can yield big economic and environmental impact, and it was presented in a way that's understandable for even a layperson like me. Congrats to the AWA team and to all the entrepreneurs who pitched. In a year of nothing but bad news, you give me hope for the future.
Hi, I'm Tim Keene, and I'm awarding my check to PMI Pro because I think the team has relevant experience. This is a niche product with a long-term repetitive customer base, which is great for acquisition costs and increased lifetime value. They have a limited market size. Actually, I think that's a good thing because therefore it's not going to attract a big competitor anytime soon. So I think success will be achievable based on, of course, the pricing and who benefits from the solution.
That's a lot of money. This is rolling pretty good, just like a good slot machine. All right, I'd like to ask Mike Zimmerman, founder and CEO of Artisan Technologies Group, to come on up. Get him a mic. Mike's going to tell us a little about a special award and a special thing he's doing with the group. Take it away.
Now I get to feel like one of the pitchers. Is this on? Okay. So Artisan has a unique offering that we kind of call a blueprint. And it's a technology blueprint where we listen to companies like this and we use our team of experts to kind of explore the idea a little farther and get into what the user experience needs to look like for a technology solution, as well as looking at it from an overall tech stack and figuring out how it is going to scale and meet the needs of market adoption. So we have decided to go ahead and invest our $5,000 worth of services into Sure Show. Yes. We've got a lot of healthcare experience and we feel like we can really ramp up quickly with you. So we're looking forward to it.
Wow, that was great. $5,000, just like that. Boom. Sounds exciting. Sounds like some real help. Now I'd like to ask Saeed, who's COO of Lockton, to come up. And he's got the People's Choice Award, which is some more big Lockton money. Saeed, take it away.
So my name is Saeed. I'm the U.S. COO of Lockton. I was hoping somebody would come up with an idea how to remove TikTok off my daughter's phone, but that didn't work. But just a quick background on Lockton. We are Kansas City based. Brooke Runyon was up here a little earlier talking about how we are here to serve our clients and our community and our people. And so we've been in business for 57 years now. And so we're very proud to be part of this and presenting the People's Choice Awards. And the People's Choice Award goes to the ag startup. So congratulations. I think that's incredible. And I can't wait to hopefully use your app very, very soon to get a job on there. So that'll be fun.
Well, you know when you see me walk up on stage, this is probably the end, but it's only the beginning of the 6th annual Pure Pitch Rally. Lee Stigemeyer, come on up here as the co-founder of Circle Sideways. All of this branding, all of this feeling belongs to this firm. Give it up for Lee, big round. Yeah, so Lee, what are you gonna share with us today?
All right, so as you all know, Karen Fenaroli continues to push us to do more and do better, and particularly in this year, I think that's a worthy cause. So we're excited to let all of you pitchers know that not only did you get to attend the pitch boot camp with Eric Morgenstern from Morningstar Communications, which made you guys fabulous tonight, so thanks to Eric. We will also be holding a brand boot camp that will be led by Circle Sideways, our firm, in partnership with our friends at Bernstein Rain, Proxima, and Pink Moon Marketing, and that will be held in November. We'll follow that up with a fund boot camp from our friends at First Business Bank, Polsinelli, and BKD, and they'll answer all your funding, finance, and legal questions, and I'm sure they will put the fun in funding. And finally, new this year, we're going to have a 4th boot camp, and this will address your tech stack. And so we're really excited, thanks to Lisa Mitchell from Techstars, Matt Meller from Startland, and our friends at Artisan Technology who just gave away the blueprint. They will be hosting that in January. So lots more to come, and we are really excited to have you guys in our Pure Pitch Rally alumni family. Thanks so much.
Since everything is always about sustainability, or that's what Dominique Davison tells me, I believe it. It's about sustaining this event. Where is Corey Mon? Where are you, man? Stand up, just like hike it up here. So a week ago, we said, hey, wouldn't it be great if some high school students just could like figure this out? And you said to me, where's my other mic? Do you have your other mic? Come on over here. Walk over to the other side. Yeah, we'll do dueling sides. You have 30 seconds. We're going to close this event down on you. We can do it. What are we trying to do to find new high school founders, Corey? What are we doing tonight?
So we are partnering. We have high school students from across the country, and we actually have some from Canada that joined us tonight to watch the live feed. We've created an entrepreneurship curriculum around the event, and we have a reflection. So students that have their own ideas are able to learn from these pitches, these amazing entrepreneurs, and take back something that will help them make the pitch that they want to make going forward. It's really exciting.
Excellent. Well, give it up for the CAPS program in North America. Thank you, Corey.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to ask you to come up. Yep. And Nico, would you come up with me on stage? Stand over here. These are two of my interns, and I asked them to finish out the evening with me. It's about the future, right? So I want to make sure, Lee, am I clear to close the show right now? If I'm not, you need to stop me. There are two, there's a collaborators page on page 30. I need to point out two amazing new collaborators in our Kansas City ecosystem. Lyndon Breckenridge at OHUB. I need you to get out a pen and write his name down on this page and commit yourself that you'll have coffee with Lyndon to try to grow his ecosystem. And then Dan Smith at Porterhouse. I am committed to helping as much as we can diversity in all the districts, so I need you to reach out and have coffee with Dan. I have a blank check. Where's that blank check? I got an email about an hour ago from Gerald Smith at PlexPod. It is a blank check. He is offering every one of you an office, a desk at PlexPod for a year. That's it. End of the show. Drop the mic. Thank you, Gerald. You have a home in Kansas City, and you can pick among Westport, Lenexa, Crossroads, River Market, and the Flash Cube, which is upcoming, Joel Worcester's place. So congrats to you on that. And thank you very much, and thank you very much. And I will say, I'll see you here next year. We just booked the same event, 3 o'clock. We're going to start a little early. Extra hugs, extra beverages. October 11th, 2021, where you will continue to see the future of entrepreneurism in Kansas City. Thank you all. Have a great and safe evening. Wear your face masks. Love you all. And hey, sponsors, I need to get a photo up here. Please don't leave.